just a pedagogical thing. I responded to Reddit. I'll put this. And the Reddit was some guy who was really frustrated by the fact that solutions given in online resources don't go into enough detail. And the example was simply, you got a quadratic equation, x squared plus 5x plus 6 equals 0. Solution of the equation, step by step, write the equation, factor the equation, you get x plus 2 times x plus 3 equals 0. Okay, so it says factor, arrow, and then there's a factorization, right? And he says, so all you got to do to factor something is put an arrow there? Why don't they go into detail about how you factor this thing? Okay? Well, because by the time you get here, you should have covered factoring rather thoroughly, and to cover factoring at this point would require pages and pages, right? So, I mean, I understand the guy's irritation. He wants to see the steps, but he doesn't realize that there's a key there that says, if you see the word factor gives you this, and you don't know how to factor, you'd better go back and learn factoring, right? Okay? Well, now, pedagogically, and you guys can give me feedback on this, I could digress into a lot of the theory about what this means, right? But I have to assume that you either understand this or can ask me questions about it or work it out yourself, right? And I suspect you guys do real well that you can work that out yourself and what that means. Okay? Not that I'm not going to explain it, but sometimes I go into more detail than maybe I need to. Sometimes I don't go into enough detail. And if you want to give me feedback on that, gee, it would have been better if you went into more detail on this. Or why'd you do all that detail? It just confused the issue. There are two ways you can respond to detail, right? I need more, or there's too much.